Coming up on today's show, Tom Downey, host of the Cowboys Report and here on NFL Daily, did a video about Ezekiel Elliott, destinations, some teams that he could go to. Where will the veteran running back sign? Could he return to Dallas after getting cut on a cheaper deal? Are other teams interested? Stay tuned. Subscribe to the channel for more NFL videos.
Today's show is made possible by Kinzuri. If you are tired of feeling insecure about your height, Kinzuri makes shoes in up to 2.8 inches to your height discreetly. Women get heels, makeup, and push-up bras. Why can't men get a confidence boost too? We're all the same height lying down, if you know what I mean there. Kinzuri shoes are not only height boosting, but stylish and comfortable. Get 15% off on top of their up to 30% off ongoing sale at kinzuri.com/chat. Let's talk Ezekiel Elliott, the now former Dallas Cowboy running back, was cut by the organization at the start of the new league year on Wednesday, March 15th, ending his time as a member of the Cowboys organization. It was a necessary move for Dallas. Elliott can still help you in short yardage, in red zone, in pass protection. He can still be good in those areas, but those areas are not the high-end impact areas that teams crave from their running backs. And when you factor in the massive contract, it was a no-brainer for the Cowboys. But there could still be interest in him in the open market. Even though the numbers have really begun to decline, 3.8 yards per carry this year is not very good. That is below replacement level. 4.2 in 2021, 4.0 in 2020. The unfortunate reality here for Ezekiel Elliott, he's just not that good anymore. I'm not saying he's the worst running back in the NFL, but I am saying the guy we all remember from 2016, that dynamite season, he ain't him anymore. And it's unfair, unrealistic to expect him to be that guy anymore. But he can still help in a smaller role. The problem you always see teams, you saw with Adrian Peterson, the smaller role is often the RB3 role. And RB3s, in most cases, have to help on special teams. Older running backs don't normally play special teams. That's why a big reason why Dallas made the move to move on from Ezekiel Elliott. Now, for Dallas, at the moment, we're going to come back to this, hint, hint, it's Tony Pollard, Malik Davis, Rico Dowdle is a free agent as well. That is the current standings, or depth chart, I should say, for your running back. We're going to break down my list of destinations for Ezekiel Elliott here momentarily, but I want to hear from you guys first and foremost. Where do you think Zeke plays in 2023? If an ad break comes here on YouTube, take advantage of it. Head down there and let me know where you think Zeke plays this season. That's the overview of Ezekiel Elliott. Now, the top 6 Ezekiel Elliott destinations, beginning with, yes, the Dallas Cowboys. I think it is a low chance. I would be surprised if it went down, but I would say there is a non-zero chance that the Dallas Cowboys and Ezekiel Elliott kiss and make up and get back together for a year. I think the scenario in which that ends up happening is this. Ezekiel Elliott doesn't find the market very good. There's nobody offering him more than maybe $1 million, maybe $2 million. And he says, you know what? I am willing to come back and play a very small role. I will take a handful of touches and snaps, etc. for you guys. And I will be the low-end RB2. I'll do pass protection. Hell, I might do some special teams for you because I still want to be a Cowboy. I want to play with Dak. The statement from Jerry absolutely sounded final. And that is why they are low on this list. At number 6, the least likely team we'll discuss today. But I can't 100% rule it out, but I would be surprised in the end. All right, next up on our list, we'll get to in a moment, because today's show is presented by Kinzuri. If you're tired of feeling insecure about your height, they make shoes you're going to have to 2.8 inches to you, right? That's a pretty good deal, by the way, discreetly, might I add. Women get makeup, they get high heels, push-up bras. Why can't men get a confidence boost as well? These shoes not only height boosting, but they're stylish and they're comfortable as well. They're not grandpa's Velcro shoes, thank goodness, but fashionable shoes that can receive compliments even without the height increase, because the height insoles are integrated into the shoes, making it the ultimate height hack. For a limited time only, they are offering our viewers an exclusive discount of 15% off. That is a limited time offer. Use code CHAT at Kanzuri.com/ get your 45% off. It's 15% on top of their already 30% site-wide discount. Don't wait any longer. Upgrade your shoe game and confidence at CONZURI.com/chat. If you want to get high, put on a pair of Kanzuris. Links in the comments section and the description of today's show. Next up on our list, it is the Buffalo Bills. They're in a pretty good spot overall as an organization, but they have been kind of linked in the market to adding another potential running back. They've been looking right. They've invested a lot in recent years, might I add, in the running back position. They've drafted Zach Moss. They restructured Nyheim Hines. They have James Cook. Cook as the next option along with Zeke and Nyheim Hines. It actually works as a trio in Buffalo and would allow them to not invest another big draft pick into a running back. In theory, they would let go of Devin Singletary, by the way. So keep an eye on Buffalo for Zeke. Big important question here, and I'm curious what you guys have to say. What is the most you would pay Ezekiel Elliott per year? The vet minimum is about $1.3 million, so keep that one in mind. What is the most you would pay Zeke? Sound off for me in the comments section. Number 4, the Cincinnati Bengals. Samaje Perine is gone. Joe Mixon may or may not be back with the Bengals. As we sit here filming, he is still a member, but there's been plenty of buzz and conversation about his future. Samaje Perine's role was third down, short yardage, the occasional pass catch, and pass protection. Sounds like Zeke, doesn't it? I think Zeke Elliott could step into the Samaje Perine role in Cincinnati. Plus, he gets to go to his home state. He gets to go back to Ohio. He played at Ohio State, right? He gets to go play for the Bengals. Probably makes more sense for the Browns there. So I'll mention the Bengals, who typically like to go younger in the free agency market, though, when they actually sign guys. Now, if you want more videos every single day, this is the best spot for you. Hit that subscribe button. Free videos multiple times per day at this stage. Don't miss out in the NFL free agency period. Number 3, the Chicago Bears. David Montgomery is gone. Travis Homer is in. He's kind of a third down special teams back there. Ezekiel Elliott alongside Khalil Herbert could actually work. Now, I do wonder if in the end the Bears are just going to draft a running back. But Chicago actually, I think, could make sense for Elliott. Maybe the cold weather argument for a battering ram runner like Zeke would actually still apply. Number 2, the Los Angeles Chargers. To be fair, everyone connects all former Cowboys players with the Chargers because of the presence of Kellen Moore. Austin Eckler may or may not be sticking around in L.A., but either way, the running backs then are Joshua Kelly, Isaiah Spiller, and Larry Roundtree III. That does not strike fear into the hearts of opposing defensive coordinators. I'm not sure Elliott does anymore at this point, too, but it is a worthwhile mention because Kellen Moore would know what Zeke can offer. Although there were the claims that it was the front office and the Jones boys who really wanted Ezekiel Elliott getting touches, not so much Kellen Moore. Always a claim, never quite proven. Do you guys want your team to sign Ezekiel Elliott? Sound off for me in the comments section. Y for yes, N for no. Go vote. Be honest with me, whatever your team is, vote right now. Number 1, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. We had made this claim before the report from Tampa that the Bucs would have interest. Now, they did sign Chase Edmonds. And as of filming, maybe it'll come out in the next couple of hours or something, Chase Edmonds the contract details are not known. I'm betting that's a cheap one-year deal. And in that case, maybe it's not even making the team. Rashad White's there. Sean Vaughn has been a pretty big bust in Tampa. There's also Skip Pete as the running backs coach who knows Zeke really well. And in part because of that connection, I do think a potential Elliott to Tampa destination does make sense. Dave Canales, the offensive coordinator, I think wants to run the football. Do they trust Rachaad White fully? I'm not so sure. Adding a vet like Elliott alongside Chase Edmonds would potentially allow the Bucs, to have other picks invested in that are not the running back spot.